from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball Show for round 16, I think it is. Joining me on the show today we have Donna Francese from the Anarchy Netball Club. Welcome, Donna.
Morning, Fee, how are you?
I'm not too bad on the countdown for the last few rounds.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the baby then.
Yeah.
That's all right. That too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I can hold on through the final series.
It'll be interesting if you can't.
Yeah. You never know. And we've got Amanda Handley from Post Hill Netball. Welcome, Amanda.
Morning, ladies.
Welcome. And a close game up there, Amanda. We will have a chat about today's games, and yours is going to be the second game there, but interesting.
Very close.
Yep. So the first game we will have a look at is Inverleigh 27 defeated Belmont 20. I know that we did talk about this being a close game, and I don't know if we actually picked Belmont.
Well, you were right, I think, Fee, and Donna and I were wrong.
Yeah. Well, fancy that.
Something different.
You know, those young girls out at Inverleigh, they obviously stepped up. Anybody missing from the Belmont team that we're sort of aware of?
Not that I'm aware of, but it was very, very low scoring from both teams for the first quarter. Inverleigh only scoring 6 and Belmont only scoring 3.
Wow.
They made a goaling change in the second quarter, Belmont Lions, but it looked like it just seemed like their scoring ability wasn't as...
Maybe it was a very defensive game on Saturday. Maybe they were, they were both hell bent on their defence, putting up, shutting out their goalers. Maybe that's what's happened.
Yeah, but definitely not the result I expected. But yeah, well done, Inverleigh.
Absolutely.
We did know though it was going to be a close game, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And the next one, Post Hill 51 defeated East Geelong 45.
Whoa.
Wow.
I know, in a nail biter.
Close game there, and coming down to the final series, that's what we sort of want to see. East Geelong's still a chance, or most probably going to be in the finals.
Well, they're fifth at the moment too, Fee. So, and they've got a couple of easy games coming up. So I think they'll definitely end up in the 5 just quietly.
Yep.
Yeah, look, it was goal for goal all the way through the game until about early in the fourth quarter, and Post Hill just had a few more turnovers in the centre court and really lifted and were able to come away with a small win, but not convincing. Great game by Mel Bragg in goalkeeper on Kim Martin. I would have given her 3 votes for the game. She's such an athletic defender.
Do you think Easter coming, just coming good at the last end, like at the tail end of the season, Amanda?
Well, it's a fairly new team, new coach. It always takes a bit of time to work out your best combinations, where people work the best within the team, and if that team can stay together next year, they were brilliant on the weekend, East Geelong.
It's not often though that Mel is playing down in defence. I think she's a beautiful defender. I think she does a great job down there, but she is usually shooting. So.
It doesn't matter where you put her on the court, really. She just performs outstanding, doesn't she?
She is. Beautiful player, I agree.
And they came to the game, East Geelong, with a finals intensity.
Well,
they were hungry for the win. They needed the win, given the situation in the top 5 or the 4th and 5th position, and they played. They played that way.
Yep, absolutely. The next game, Werribee 77 defeated Corio 24. Werribee absolutely flying along, coming into this finals campaign.
Anyone new for Werribee stepping in this Saturday or last Saturday?
Ellie Tubbs played, so she's a B grader, so she's come up, and Jenny Gardner and Rebecca Lally were either unavailable or didn't play this week. And Ellie Tubbs, she's played A grade before. She's a great.
Well, she knows what it's all about, doesn't she?
And Michaela Ward played with her, so great win for Werribee there.
Absolutely. The next game, which is on the screen at the moment, North Geelong 49 defeated Geelong West 41.
You must have been proud on Saturday, Fee. I think you played really well to get that score.
Look, it was nice to see the girls playing back to our style of game. We did have one of our shooters away over in Thailand at the moment, enjoying herself, Sarah Naylor.
What is it with your players? They're always on holidays.
They need a break from netball.
Yeah. Or this cold weather, that's for sure.
But, it was, I know that Gail and I spoke about, it was just so good to see the girls back out there enjoying their netball and playing the sort of netball that they can play. Sylvia played down and goal shooter for the whole game as well. But Nat did a great job in her for the 3 quarters. We had Claire Smith, who's a new player. She defended on in the first quarter, probably should have started up shooting where she finished the game. But anyway.
But it doesn't matter. Like the last couple of weeks, I think you guys have really come come up up to standard again, Fan. I think you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, the girls are doing a great job, so I think they should
Good.
be, absolutely.
Yeah, great result.
Yeah. Bannockburn 38 defeated Anarchy 34.
Yeah, what was a very interesting day down there, as and we'll talk with the Shaw girls next segment. But very interesting game. Mm-hmm. Need I say more? But girls were down, I think, 11 at three-quarter time to come back and lose by 4. Great effort by them, but outstanding Bannockburn. They played a great game, stuck to their guns, and fought all the way. They were great. Yeah.
Anything happening in your team? Like it was just, or Bannockburn were just too good?
Look, there's a bit of disharmony, I think, with the girls on Saturday. I really can't understand it at this present point in time. You've got 4 games to go, you know. But look, I hope they pull it together for the last 3 games. Yep. But yeah, look, Bannockburn were just good on the day, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last game, Winchelsea 76 defeated Thompson 19.
Right, I'll just find my sheet. Here it is. Okay. So I think a few of us had a light bulb moment on the weekend when we realised that Geelong West St Peters in the GFL actually played on Sunday. So that made Rachel Leader available. So she's now qualified to play for Winchelsea come finals.
So there's another one into the team from out of town and so forth.
Yeah, so she's quite a substantial
gain, absolutely.
Gain and replacement for Kath Knott. I don't know if anyone's seen her play in the local competition, but she's a very, very tall, young, up-and-coming junior. I think there was an article on her in the Geelong Advertiser last week.
Yeah, there was.
Carly Post didn't play.
So she's still yet to be qualified.
She's still yet to be qualified. She has one more game to qualify.
Well, there's still 3 games left anyway, so they can still do it.
So Rachel's inclusion into the Winch side won't affect her playing finals for Geelong West St Peters, because at this stage they're sitting 6th and they're 2 games out of the 5.
So really they've qualified her probably to take Kath Knott's place. Yeah.
She will be available to play, given that West will not play finals in the A grade this year.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think we'll have a look at who's qualified to make it completely available for next week's show. And we've got the paperwork there to have a look at and whatever. So. And
looking at the Thompson team, doesn't look like Melody's come back from her ankle injury she sustained a couple of weeks ago. So that's a big
And they really miss her, don't they? That's a real big dent in their game with Mel out.
Absolutely. So who was shooting for Thompson there?
So shooters, we had Nicole Petrin. Sarah Lucas played 2 quarters in goal attack, it looks like, and Nicole Upton. So they've moved it around a little bit. Yeah.
Just disappointing for Thompson to sort of finish like that. I hope that Mel's back, either today or next week. That'd be lovely. Just for them to finish that way off. Yeah. Donna, just a quick look, top 5.
Wow. Top 5, we have Winchelsea on top, followed by Bellpost Hill, then we've got Werribee.
Those 3 are just out in front.
Well, they're out. Werribee are 2 games above Bannockburn. So Bannockburn sit 4th on the ladder, followed by East Geelong. Just outside we've got Belmont. Belmont, East Geelong and Bannockburn, very, very tight. And so last 3 games, I think it's going to come down to percentage. It really is going to come down to percentage. So
it'll be interesting.
Very tight.
Absolutely, not a problem. We'll be back after the break to talk to the Bannockburn girls.
We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you our football is strong.